Welcome back, guys, to the 100% win trading strategy method setups. So, in these videos, I give you a setup every day, one setup almost every day. So in each of these videos you're gonna learn one setup, and every time whenever you see these setups you can go for them and you can make huge profits. So in today's video I'm gonna talk about supply and demand, but we're gonna talk about mostly with regards to the confirmation, extra confluences that you need to confirm a trade. For example, once the price reaches a supply zone, you have to wait for confirmation. How can you confirm a trade and then you can be 100% sure to take an entry and you can make huge profits? So in this video we're going to talk about extra confluences, which are the trend line like this one I have made here, and then we have a swing high, swing low, also known as 3 bar pin. So there you go, there you see a swing high. And then we're gonna talk about CBRC, which is a candle break previous rejection bar at supply or demand zones. And then we're going to talk about fair value gap. Like here you can see these are some nice fair value gaps, and here you can see a huge imbalance, which is a fair value gap, and right there you have a huge imbalance again, which is known as a fair value gap. So here in this chart, in this trading model, we can find and we have identified three zones, which is supply and demand. You know already from my videos, from lesson number 1, how to mark a zone, how to identify a zone, you can find that on lesson number 1 right here. As I have already found a zone which gives a small fair value gap. Remember, whenever the fair value gap is more bigger, it has more value, the more significant it is. But as you can see, the price, I made this selection because of the price just staying here for some time and then made a move. So this what got me in, catch my eye, and I got interested in this sale. So there we found a small fair value gap area, and when the price came down, then made a good move to the upside. So here we found another good demand zone because of the price staying here like 5 candles. They took so much time to for buyers to come there and made a move to the upside, leaving fair value gap there. So right now we have two opportunities we can trade with. One, here we can go for demand, like for buys when the price comes down to this area, and another when the price comes to this area, because we had already marked this as a supply zone. So when the price moved come here, so we would go for sales right down below. So but before, we have to confirm an entry that it is really gonna respect this zone and it's gonna go down, it's gonna be a bearish entry. First we needed a 3 bar pin, which is also known as swing high. So this is a swing high because this middle candle has higher wick than candles on either side of this body. So the price moved down, and then we had a fair value gap, a nice fair value gap, and we had a CBRC candle because this candle, it broke the previous area, the previous rejection bar, and then made a move down. So once the price came here, we again had some confluences and we went for buys. But once the price reached here, I want to tell about two things here which are very important. You might be wondering why I have taken this area as a supply zone and not this area as a supply zone. Why? So let me mark it. Like for example, you would be thinking why I haven't selected this area as a supply zone and instead of this. There are two things. One, you can see the price just came down here and then made a move to the upside and then moved down. So the price didn't much really stayed there. But here, as you can see, the price moved down, made a move to the upside and then moved down. So one thing, and another thing is, like, you can see the previous rejection candle here. It made a move down, but it was a good rejection because it was not happy to go down more and made a move to the upside, so it was a rejection bar to the downside. So you can see this level is almost at the same level to this candle. So that's why I have selected this area as a supply zone. So once price reached there, we had a swing high, we had a CBRC, and we had, like, the chart, it broke, the price broke the I'm sorry guys, the chart broke the trend line, and the price moved down so nicely. And then again to the major supply zone, when the price came here, it made a swing high. To confirm a trade, we had to confirm the extra confluences. So we found a swing high here, but this body is small. In my preferences, I don't take this candle as a swing high, because if whenever a candle has a small body like this one, which is too small, I do not consider it. Instead, I could have taken this one, this middle bullish candle, because it has a wick higher and higher body. And so this is a valid swing high for us. Another confirmation that I had to look for is the trend line. So it was also nicely crossed, and so this was our CBRC candle, which broke the previous rejection candle here. And then we had some good fair value gap, so we knew that the price will come down to this level, and yes, so nicely the price moved down. So for entry, I could have taken an entry there. For sales, a small, normally I take a small entry there, just to be careful with the trend and not to be so greedy. And when the price moved down, it made another move to the upside. So whenever the price comes back to the demand zone, to the region, to the supply zone, I'm sorry, so there you can put some more lots and you can make huge profits. So to be on a safer side, I make like small entry there and a big entry there when it price retraces back to the zone. So that's what this was it. And subscribe to my channel. And I'm sorry I don't have a good English accent, and even my English is not my first language, so excuse.